Hello, my little beans, and welcome back to another Fashion channel. I'm Jay Books Corner, and today we are in a book corner. More particularly, we are going to be doing this 48-hour readathon vlog-ish, I think is what it's going to be. Essentially, today is Friday. Tomorrow is the final day of the month. This day is November 29th. Tomorrow is November 30th, and I figured I should probably try to read a little bit more. So that's my goal. Give me one second. I'm in the middle of a few books, and I figured we'll continue reading them. I also have a lot of graphic novels. I've been over this many of a time when I do a video like this because I typically do wait to do 24-hour readathons, 48-hour readathons when I'm mostly reading, catching up on some graphic novels or poetry collections, and that is because they're quick and they're easy and they're things you can get through, because I have found, having done many of these over the years, that you want quick gratification normally when doing a challenge like this. If you're stuck reading in one book for 7 hours, yes, by the time you finish it, because you can say you finished that one book in 7 hours, is gratifying, but it's not a quick release, and that is what we're looking for in a 24 to 48 hour. Also, I'm gonna be honest with you, my current number of books I read this month is 7, and I'd like it to look around 17. I gotta start picking from the pile. Speaking of the pile, my current audiobook, and the book I will be continuing to read and probably finish in this video, is City of Heaven and Fire by Cassie Clare. This is the second time I've read this. It's still a 5-star. I already know it's a 5-star. I'm this far into it. I love it. It's reinvigorating my love for reading again. I went through a bit of a slump, and so we're hopping out of it. And the last time I went through a slump earlier this year, I ended up reading 67 books after reading these. I read quite a few different Cassie Clares back to back, and it really just reinvigorated my brain for wanting to enjoy stories again. And we are back here, once again, revigorated, wanting to enjoy stories again. Now, let's jump into all these smaller books. So we have The Infernal Vices, book 2. This is Clockwork Prince. Personally, this is like one of my least favorite novels in the entire Shadowhunter. I just cannot stand the second book. Once you read it once, it just really relies on a lot of plot twists, and I'm not that girly, and it really wants to be that girly. I'm like, should I start curling my hair? I'm getting like really distracted by it. It's like super cute. Happy I filmed this intro. We have Ready or Not. No idea what this is about, but we'll find out together. We have Call the System, Poems from Cat Uprising. I have cats. I might be uprising. Oh, Fangirl Volume 2. Fangirl Volume 2. Look at, they're so much cuter. They should have totally been about Carry On, even though Rainbow Row, you know. Witchlight, no idea, but I'm assuming it's going to be cute and fun. Looks like the same vein of style as Nemona. Other Boys. It's a 7th grade, middle grade. It's a adult graphic novel. I mean, a teen graphic novel. But I'm assuming he's a bit on the fruitier side. So, we'll see. And then we can be all caught up to date. And then we have 3 more, I take that back. Time is a Mother by Ocean Vuong. This is also poetry. We have We Are the Danger. And then we also have Sea of Stars. I think I've started Sea of Stars. I wasn't really a big fan, but we'll continue to try. This is a fucking chaotic intro because I'm just obsessed with my hair. Those are the books though. If we're going to be honest, that's what we're aiming for. I'm starting this because I do go to work today, which means that there is a good chance I'm going to dedicate half my time to writing, half my time to reading is the plan for today's excursion, especially because it's the day after Thanksgiving. A lot of people are not going to be there and things, so we should be able to do it. But I do have to pick out some stuff to take with me, as I will have a lunch break. I've decided today we're going to do a lunch break, and I normally don't do one. But if we're trying to read of it physically, I'm going to take Call the System with me, because I'm just too intrigued. I don't want to read this until I finish that, because they're in 2 different timelines. Also, I just grabbed Poetry Collection, so we're not going to take The Ocean Vuong. I do love it. It's a reread to make sure it's still a 5. We could maybe take Other Boys. Or Witchlight. Which one? Which one are we feeling, guys? I have taken quite a few Attack on Titans as well with me before, but I think we're gonna go with one of these. I don't know which one's speaking to me. We're gonna go with Other Boys. I could take both. Let's look at some pictures. Maybe both. We'll pack both today. And also, I'll try to take you on all my journeys over the next 2 days. Once again, Friday and Saturday. Tomorrow, I'm planning on driving out, so I will have time to listen to an audiobook and stuff as well. What do you see? I'm going to come in here and update you, especially because the first day is over. It's fine. I read 3 books while at work. I also was still working on, there it is, City of Fire as well. I'll end up reading the majority of City of Fire tomorrow on car rides, and then I think I did read 3 books. I'm going to pull them up on the screen because 2 of them I lent out to a friend as I got done reading them, and she came in afterwards and I was like, I think you're going to love these. Here you go. So we have Call the System, Poems from the Cat Uprising. I guess a 3.5 written from poems from cats and why they went to uprise. It's funny, it's cute, It's lighthearted. It's exactly what you might be looking for. I read Witch White, which I gave a 3.75. It's a different cover. I don't know what cover I'll pull up on the screen for you guys. This was a 3.75. Two girls. One of them wants to be a knight. One of them is a witch. In this world, if the witch has a candle above their head, if the candle goes out, they die. And this particular witch is hunting for her other half of her soul. And this person tags along. And it's a cute little relationship at its forefront. Very adorable. Very cute. Then I read Other Boys by Damien Alexander. I'm giving this one a 4.25 star. This is a biography about Damien Alexander and his life. And I have to say, oh my god, it was a little too personal. I felt attacked unintentionally, but still murdered. Yeah, read that as well. Would highly recommend that one. Would highly recommend them all if you're looking for different vibes for each one, because they're all very different vibes. But those are the three that I read today. Like I said, we made some progress with Setting on Fire. Still very much so enjoying it. I'm loving it a bit more now. I'm so familiar with all of the characters, which is super fun. I totally forgot a group of people were in this book, so that's really fun. Good morning. It's the next day. It's like 10:15 in the morning. I just woke up, ready to read two things before I went to bed last night, so let's talk about them. So, I read Fangirl Volume 2. This was a 4-star. Still very much enjoying it. This little cute little series breaking down Fangirl the novel. It's gonna Rainbow Rowell as a person, big questionable. But I do have to say, she makes some cute shit. I was involved. I really liked it. I really liked Fangirl. Fangirl was like one of the first things I ever read where a writer was a main character and their story was involved. And I really enjoyed that concept, as you could tell based on some of the other readings I've done. That's Fangirl. It was a 4. Would obviously, depending on how you feel, possibly recommend. Ready or Not by Andy Porta. It's about a group of friends who end up doing dares all summer to make it the best summer ever, as they're all leaving except her. She took a gap year from college, and it was cute, it was fun, it's exactly what she thought it would be. A 3.25. Nothing more, nothing less. A typical YA, in my opinion. But if you like this type of YA, I would recommend. I think you would get something out of it. That's 5 books down in 48 hours. Let's read another.
Yeah, I think yours looks better.
Mine looks better. I'm gonna quickly come in and update this vlog. I made it to my dad's, which was the destination, and I'm now only have about this much left to Setting Fire. Some really big things happened. One things I forgot until like right before it happened. I was like, oh my god, that's right. That's where this character, that's what happens. Yep, very much enjoying it. Still very much 5-star. This is the final book in the Immortal Instruments series, which is the first technical series, but third timeline series for the Shadowhunter series. We're currently working our way through number 6. That being said, I will update you probably when I get home, after I'm hoping that I finish it, or if not, like super close to the end. Is it really a vlog without a kitchen moment? You can hear cats in the background. There's cats in the background. There'll be cats in the rest of this video. I have 5 or 6 more things I want to read. It's already 11:44. However, I am not going to call it. But we did finish Setting on Fire on the way home. It's a 5-star. It's a perfect novel, my opinion. Still not my favorite Shadowhunter book. Gleaming Darkness is still, I think, my favorite. However, I think this is like my 3rd or 4th. I'm really excited to finish this entire read-through of these books and then be able to rank them for you in a ranking video, which is the next Shadowhunter video you'll see from me in like 6 months. That being said, we did read 60% of this, 50% of this in this vlog. Hold on. Come here, Akasha. This is Akasha. I haven't been in the vlog yet. She's just super curious about all the fun things. Alright, like I said, we have a handful of things to read. So I'm going to eat some food. I'm going to get some reading done. And we're going to film this outro. Or we're going to film the wrap-up, which I won't have a few books in, because I don't have a few books in this video either. That being said, I'll see you soon. Here they are. Aren't they adorable? That's Akasha. And that, my friend, is Angelina. I love them to death. She's going to try to climb me if I don't stand. So, I'm going to stand. Alright. I'm gonna come in here and update you guys. She heard me talk, and she comes running. But I did read Sea of Stars. This is the first of 2 that we're gonna be talking about. Just gonna hold it up. This is the book. Then I'll hold the next one. Because I have a cat on me. Sea of Stars, it follows a man and his son. Man's a trucker in space. They end up getting separated due to an attack. And so we have the man trying to save the son, and the son being lost in space, floating around, is essentially what the whole point of it is. I was kind of bored. The artwork is absolutely stunning, though. I think I'm landing on like a 2.5, I'm going to be honest with you. Not my favorite, and I have DNF'd it like 3 or 4 times now. So I'm happy to have it done, and I will not be continuing onwards past my initial reading of volume 1. The next one that we read, The Danger, which follows a girl who's in college, dorm type of situation. She ends up getting invited to watch a gig play. The main leader ends up quitting said gig, and then they end up joining their own band, and it's like a battle of the bands type of situation. A little bit of love in between. Once again, very basic. I think I'm landing on like a 3. Okay, we recommend. Not my favorite, not my least favorite. For shits and giggles, I think we're going to read The Infernal Devices next, and then the Ocean Vlog, and then we'll tackle Attack on Titans. Is this her sister? Hold on, she'll pop up. I say this, but she actually decided to lay behind the pillow where you can't see her. Never mind, you can kind of see her. Isn't she cute? You see her looking over. You are adorable. There's one who's on so camera shy. He's like, I saw you flip that. Up to you when I read this. Alright, I read a total of 9 books in the last 48 hours, or I guess it's a little longer than that now, just because, but we're only counting for the 48 hour for the 40-hour readathon vlog. 9 books, 1,372 pages, which I'm a very big fan of. If you guys do not know, when doing the page ratio on Storygraph, it only breaks it down based on where you're at in the book. So for instance, we did end up finishing Sam Fire like I thought we were going to in this vlog. I had a well over like 200, 250, maybe more than that pages left of it, and that counts towards this overall goal, but the actual length of the novel does not. Just to give you a heads up on how that number comes about. Did finish Sam Fire. It's the final book in the Mortal Instruments series, not Shadowhunters in general, and we are moving on to Tales of the Shadowhunter Academy whenever I want to jump back into this. I already got the audiobook just in case I want to jump back into it in December. I don't know. Very, very excited though. One of my favorite Shadowhunter books that there is. It's so perfect. It has all my favorite characters in it, doing all favorite crazy things. And yes, there are quite a bit of tropes that I would say Cassie Clare reuses throughout her final books that are very evident here, especially when you read them in timeline order. Still extremely worth it, and the payouts of reading things in timeline order is also like mind-blowingly amazing. So that was excellent. I did finish that. When I was away from you, I read 3 other things outside of finishing my book. Then I read Ocean Vuong's Time is the Mother. Time is the Mother is a very personal collection to Ocean Vuong. This is the second collection. I think it went on to win several awards, as it deservedly so. This is a conversation about grief. It's a conversation about life, really. There's a lot of poems detailing his entire life from beginning to end, beautifully so. And I just absolutely adore it. This particularly takes place after his mom dies, and we're going through some very deep and personal, intimate things. He's sharing things that he was never able to share before because his mom was alive. Lots of very heart-hitting personal poems, and the ones that hit me before still hit me to this day. Could not recommend this enough. It is a 5-star. It deserved to be on the top 10 list when it came, and I just, sometimes you gotta reread something to make sure it deserved it, and it did. And then because I did finish Setting on Fire, I decided I'd go ahead and read The Infernal Devices by Clockwork Prince. This was the second book in the manga series. It adapts the entire second book, and there's a few scenes in here. Masquerade is all I'll mention. I was really happy to read from this perspective and to see how it was done. But overall, it was just fine. I liked it. I think I liked it better as a manga. I gave it a 4, which I typically give this book like a 3.25. It is by far one of my least favorite Shadowhunter books. That being said, those are all the books that we didn't talk about initially throughout this 48-hour readathon that I finished right at the tail end of yesterday, or this vlog had decided to end, or ended. Not decided to end, it just ended. That being said, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys did, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you have not yet already, and I'll talk to you all next time. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.